Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers, just step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, you come get your love.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Colts going up against the Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Diego Chargers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on third down. Luck. And he's got Moncrief. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 1st down, Rivers. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from the 20, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second down and just one. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Luck on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Luck now on second down. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Slot man moves right. Rivers now on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
One receiver left. That's Allen. First down, Rivers. And this one is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw, Locke, and he fires one incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to Matt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They go play action here on first down. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. One receiver left, two to the right. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
So out come the Chargers. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Rivers finding time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
2nd down following the incompletion. to the air again here. Rivers. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Rivers now to throw on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Rivers again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bullock will put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little panic that emerges.
Allen on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Luck looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Rivers again. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Throwing on third down. Luck. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rivers now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
2nd down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Third and long for Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They come out here in the eye. Luck, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And they'll give it to him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits. And
there goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Luck. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that's a play they're going to be proud of on defense, because any second and short situation, you anticipate the run, and you want to make the play and stop them from getting a first down. But when you can force them to lose yardage and now put the odds in your favor on defense, because now they're going to have to throw the ball, that's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about. And one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They snipped it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, Locke buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines, because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Rivers. He's got time. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Locke. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Luck now to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now it comes down to Travis Coons. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Luck. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Here we go on 4th. Locke. He may try and run for this. Overtime in a playoff game, and an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down throw. Luck. And this one's incomplete. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
What can Rivers do in the OT? And to the left side here, Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 left here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come? I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Locke. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run the option left, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got his man. It's Eifert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Here's Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the give, this is their fullback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now it comes down to Travis Coons. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll be left with 2 remaining here in this overtime session. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from San Diego.